MRC GT Series. This is the League 2. We are about to do the feature race, which is 40 minutes around Deep Forest. The starting position is the finish position from the sprint race. If you didn't see that, go check the other video. It's a rolling start, multi-class. Let's get it underway. Got another good rolling start. And they're off. Into turn one, Hoggy's leading Phil. Gaz, just trying to stay with Phil there, fast. Followed by Racer, followed by Blackie. And then in the group fours, Cooper's leading Seamus, leading Sharksy. Mini, Big Kev, Bennett Barry, and Welly 13th, excuse me, G Smith 14th. So I'm addicted to those Lando monster cams in a minute, can't get enough of them. Burping like anything. Alright, Hoggy leading the way. Phil looking nice and racy. So feature race, again, mandatory pit stop, any tyre goes. So Hoggy is starting the race on softs. Phil softs, Gaz has done the same, Fast the same, Racer's done the same, Blackie's done the same, Cooper's done the same. I'll tell you what. Right, everybody is on softs, there we go. That's just easier. So, group threes, coming around the hairpin, nice and tidy, no challenges being mounted just yet. Way up, Seamus going to be inside of Cooper. Nice, make it stick. Cooper's got the pace out the hairpin. Side by side down the straight. Cooper on the outside line. He's going to switch back into the inside. God, nothing between these group fours. Jesus. Cooper going up the inside. Oh, Sharksy! Whoa! That was, gotta see that again. So as we following closer to Mini, Cooper pulls to the left. Sharksy trying to nick a bit. Cooper's draft. Oh! I don't know if that was intentional or just a very, very late break, but that's completely. Unfortunately, Seamus got all caught up in that. Sorry, change the camera again. There was contact there, which sent, and then he just went to back and then caught. Oh dear, just got all caught up. Oh, one Mini. Oh, did Mini get caught up? Oh, Mini's got no damage. Sharks, he didn't get any damage to. Poor Seamus is the one that comes away with the damage. But a hell of a dive from Sharks if that was intentional, but almost got away with it. So that promotes G Smith up to 11th, Welly 10th, Big Kevin 9th, Bennett Barry 8th, Cooper leading the group 4s and P7. So let's get out of that. So group 3's up ahead. Blackie chasing down Racer, Fast, Gaz in 3, Phil in 2, Hoggy doing his thing out in front. So some quick times coming in there. So what's that? Hoggy's done a 28.3. Phil 28.4, Gaz 28.5, 10th in it, Fast 29 dead, with Racer doing a 29.4, Blackie 29.2. Always Blackie about to mount a challenge on Racer there. Probably thinking about it, What's that? Phil getting a bit close to Hoggy, getting a bit racy. think Hoggy's got a bit of company for this race. Phil's not going to make it as easy as a sprint. Oh, Phil dives to the inside. Hoggy sticks to the outside. Clean. Hoggy's going to carry a bit more pace. Keeps the lead. Those two keep squirming like that. That should edge Gaz a bit closer. Fastest just dropped off a little bit there. Racer and P5. Blackie just trying to think about getting the inside of Racer. Whoa. So Blackie's going to have the inside line. Is he going to last late break it? No. Where's Racer gone? It's gone, good diver. Whoa. Blackie's looking racy. He wants that P5. So, back to the Group 4s. Cooper has got lots of company. Or did someone pick up a penalty there? Oh, Sharksy. Half a second. So, Sharksy, Mini and Seamus still having a bit of a battle there from the Turn 1 incident. I expect Seamus will definitely want to get those few places back. Seamus just following Mini there for a little bit. G. Smith looks like he'll be under a bit of pressure from Sharksy for the next half of that. Welly, where's Welly? Following Big Kev. So these four are very bumper to bumper here. Oh, Bennett Barry lived up to the name. What happened there? Coming to the hairpin, sharp left. Picked up a bit of damage there, and luckily for him there's a bit of ghosting. So that does move Barry to the back of the pack. Seamus is chasing down Mini. Sharksy's about to serve his penalty. That's going to bring Mini and Seamus into the mix. Go on, either side. Oh, nice. Do like that. So G Smith's gone a bit wide. Just got Seamus back up to P10. So now he's going to put his foot down, try and catch up to back of Welly. Bit of a gap there forming. Just Cooper just pulling away from Big Kev there. Oh shit. Alright. So up front, Hoggy still leading to Phil. Gaz in P3, fast, hanging on there in P4. Blackie 5, Racer in 6th. 2 McLarens. Trying to find a bit of pace there. Where's Phil? Oh, Phil's still putting Hoggy in under all kinds of pressure here. I expect Hoggy to want a bit of peace and quiet and just run away with it, but that ain't happening. Oh, Phil's looking a bit close on this lap. Let's jump on with Phil. Hoggy moves to fence. Is Phil gonna hang it around the outside? Try and cut back. Gonna be using a bit of tyre life that they don't really want to be using just yet. But I think Phil's probably thinking he's got a bit more pace than Hoggy here at this stage of the race. Hoggy is doing everything he needs to do to stay in front. Fast. What's that? About half a second behind Gaz. And Gaz about half a second behind Phil. Nice and spread. Blackie P5. Racer 6. Let's come out of that view. What's happening behind? Big Kev, Welly. Trying to put a bit of pressure on Big Kev there. Through the S's. Welly is being the silent assassin here. Raced with Welly multiple races, even been his teammate at one point. Welly is the unsuspecting assassin. You just don't see him coming, and before you know it, he's won the race. Just bides his time. Cooper is definitely being caught by Big Kev. So that's definitely a nice little three-way battle about to develop in the next lap or two. Welly just showing Big Kev that he's there in the mirrors. Welly taking tight, just a bit of a tighter line there for that hairpin I saw. Nice racing. Mini P10, he's got Seamus just behind for company, followed by Sharksy with another half-second penalty. That's going to start hurting him if he carries on grabbing those penalties. G. Smith P13, Barry P14. Up front, no change for the lead. Phil is just showing Hoggy. Oh, there you go. Thought Phil was going to go for that then. Definitely trying to put Hoggy out of position. So lap times, what we got: 28.3 for Hoggy last lap. Phil with the 28.6, Gaz with the 28.6, Fast with the 28.6. Awesome pace, all of them. Blackie 29.8, Racer 29.5. I reckon there's a bit of tyre management going on there with Blackie. And then we got Cooper under all kinds of pressure from Big Kev. Well, he's just dropped off a little bit there. Probably going to see how that unfolds in front of him. Big Kev was going to the inside. Cooper's just making sure he stays there. Cooper pulls to the outside. Will Cooper get the cut back? Oh, nice battling. Where's what have we done? Cooper, there we go. The Big Kev has made that stick. And it looks like Cooper's compromised himself because Welly's got very good run on the outside there. Side by side racing. He hasn't. Is he cleared? Is he cleared? He has cleared him. Welly's making it stick. Nice. So Cooper lost 2 positions there in the last few corners. So behind we got Mini being chased down by Seamus. Let's come out of that view. Through the S's. Sharksy doing his best to try and catch back up after his penalty there. So we've got a couple of groups going on here. So up front, where we got Hoggy. There's Hoggy there. Hoggy being followed by Phil. They're now just going to start coming up to some group 4s. Hoggy, Gaz. What's that? About 3/4 of a second behind Phil. Fast, about half a second behind Gaz. Blackie, probably just about a second or so behind Fast. Racer, definitely keeping up with Blackie there. Keeping it clean and tidy. Hitting the apexes. Braking markers. Very consistent lap times from Racer there. Mid-30s every lap. He's just after the first couple of laps, he's gone straight into management mode. Very consistent. Blackie going into the hairpin. Nice bit of clear track in front of him. What is happening up front? So Hoggy is now catching up to the back of the group 4. So we've got G Smith coming around turn 1, and here comes Hoggy. And you've got Phil right behind him, so he's not going to want to lose too much time, but unfortunately for Hoggy, he has caught G Smith at the wrong time. Oh, Hoggy desperate to get past. You can see Phil in his rear view mirror. G Smith has, don't know if it was intentional, but G Smith did move to an outside line there, and lucky for Phil, he's managed to follow Hoggy straight through, and neither of them lost any time doing that. Fair play to G Smith there, that could have made it very difficult. Gaz catch G Smith on the straight, which is ideal. Fast, just behind. Blackie just coming around that corner there. Racer, it's probably about a second behind Blackie. Welly Bob's got past Cooper. Now, was that recent? Missed that, didn't I? How happened here? I'm completely lost now. So, Big Kev was in P7. Welly just behind, Cooper just behind. And Welly just, ooh. So Big Kev went a bit wide and Welly just went for it, saw the opening and just gunned it. Nice. These three keeping it very clean and tidy. Battle of the Supras. Nothing in it between these three at all. Mini's picked up a half-second penalty. That will let Seamus float on by. Sharksy trying to steal a bit of toe from Seamus. That's going to, with Mini's penalty, that's going to bring these three quite close together. Come into the hairpin. Seamus has got that under control. So nice little battle there. G Smith and Bennett Barry, 13 and 14. Out front, Hoggy still keeping Phil at bay. Nice. Hoggy, yeah, just looking ever so much comfortable in that Ferrari. Him in that Ferrari just chill. Phil behind him, following the Porsche. He's probably just biding his time, I think. It's that 27.7 last lap. 27.9, 28 dead for Hoggy. Matching lap times. Gaz 24. Gaz's tyres are starting to die off a little bit here, as is everyone else's, to be fair. So I need to stop bouncing around the car so flipping much. Right, where is the next battle on track? What are we looking at? Racer. So three supers are still pushing each other around the track. That's allowing Mini and Seamus and Sharky just to catch up a little bit there. Bennett Barry and G Smith aren't a million miles away either. But I can just see the Group 3s are now trying to carve their way through these Group 4s. I don't think I've seen any pit stops yet either, so what's that, we're 40 minutes through. A third of the way through the race. Quite a bit of a field spread across the track. Must admit, definitely a bit less hectic than last week's race around Brands Hatch. That was a bit chaotic, but this is definitely a bit more suited to a multi-class event. Up front, Hoggy has about 2/10 over Phil there. Gaz half a second behind Phil. Fast. Oh, hello. I thought G Smith was going to mount an attack on Fast then. Pass went P4. Clearing the Group 4s. Blackie in P5. He's got a few more corners yet before he catches any more Group 4s up. Racer in 6th. He's about a corner behind Blackie. Welly Bob is still leading the Super Trio. I think I must have missed an overtake there. Cooper's got past Big Kev, I don't remember that one. I'm not going to go back and replay it because I'm going to get lost. Kev. Wheelie mount an attack on Cooper. He's thinking about it. He's just showing Cooper he's there. Oh, bit squirmish. Here come the Group 3s just to add to the mix. So where's Mini and Sharksy? Oh, and Seamus. Did I miss an overtake again there? I thought this week's race would be a lot easier. Right, Gaz has just cleared Seamus. He's now going to get caught up behind Sharksy and Mini, who are fighting over P10. Well, Gaz has just completely sent it up the inside just to get past these two. Mini might be able to steal just a bit of toe down the straight. Well, actually, if he's still with Gaz at that point. Whoa, what's happened here? How have I missed that? Oh, great, how far back? Alright. So where did Hoggy get that penalty? So he's leading into the hairpin, end of lap 11. Phil went really wide to get a nice run out of the hairpin. Hoggy just went wide there. Is that what gave him the 1 second penalty? It was. I mean, he's already got Phil all over his rear bumper, but that 1 second penalty is just going to drop him right off. So Hoggy's gone defensive. Come on, camera. Side by side action. Oh, let's go this one. Phil hanging around the outside. Don't think Hoggy's going to fight that too much. And now they got to carve their way through the Group 4s for good measure. Oh, Cooper and Big Kev trying to have a bit of a battle there. Phil's there trying to get squeezed his way through. Cooper just clipped the wall, I think I just noticed. But I think by Phil and Hoggy trying to carve their way through, it's kind of split these supers up a little bit here. Hoggy got a brilliant run out of that corner. Either side, either side, either side. Oh! Wasn't quite enough room. So poor Welly's got 2 Group 3s charging up either side. Welly's just stuck it in the middle. Oh. I don't think Welly even knew he was coming. Just trying to sneak up the inside, but the gap just disappeared. Multi-class racing for you. Bit of a missed gear shift there from Paul Weaver. So that's completely released Phil into some open air track. So Hoggy P2, Gaz picked up a penalty as well. Half a second. All that fighting and that penalty from Hoggy has dropped it back towards Gaz there, but the pace Hoggy has been showing and Gaz having a half second penalty, can't see anything coming off of that. Bass is just trying to carve his way through the Group 4s. I don't know what's happened to that super battle now. So Welly P7, Big Kev P8, Cooper P9. So same order, they've just been split up a little bit, bit of gap between them now. Mini P10, Sharksy in 11, Seamus running 12th with Barry just behind G Smith in 14th. Sharksy and Mini seem to be showing very similar pace, doing mid-36s a lot. Cooper trying to catch up to the back of Big Kev. And Welly just trying to stay away from Big Kev. And the race leader and P2 have dived, and P3 all dived into the pits. That's going to release, yeah, Fast stayed out. Promotes Fast up to first position. Where's Blackie coming around the back straight? Is anybody coming out the pits? Blackie's out the pits. Oh no, hang on. Wow. So 4 of the Group 3s have pitted. Blackie stayed out, Fast stayed out. Everyone getting fresh tyres and some fresh juice. 4 tanks all around by the looks of things. Out comes Phil up the pit lane into the path of Hoggy. 3 seconds. That's got pit lane exit written all over it. Oh. Christ, it wasn't much of one if it was. Surely not. Sorry, I want to see that again. That was... Oh. I went too far back. So, pit exit. Oh, barely. Jesus. That's, yeah, unlucky. 3-second penalty. Gaz, half a second behind. Racer just coming out the pit exit now. Welly coming down the straight. Okay. So there's been lots happening now. So Sharksy is leading the Group 4s in P7. Sharksy just behind in P8. Followed by Bennett Barry in P9. Big Kev in P10. Followed by Cooper in 11th. Bit of half a second gap between them. Minnie's got Seamus for company. Just coming onto the back straight. And Fast is now coming for his pit stop. Followed by Blackie. So that will promote. Oh. So Gaz got past Hoggy, with Hoggy serving his penalty. There's a yellow flag. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who is the yellow flag? What's happened here? Oh no. Well, am I looking at the right? Let's look at the right car, shall we? What's that? Coming to the hairpin and just lit the rears up. Oof. So that releases Hoggy back into P4. Gaz just waiting for Big Kev to go past. Trying not to upset anybody. And off he goes. That's dropped Gaz into well off the back of the leading pack. Blackie and Fast still in the pits. So Gaz is just behind Blackie coming into turn. Oh, Blackie's picked up a 3-second penalty as well. I won't rewind it to look at that one. I believe the game it was a pit lane exit. I get it. So that's going to drop Blackie off. That should promote Gaz up to P4. Racer, a couple of corners behind, but Racer's getting caught up all behind these Group 4s. Welly and Big Kev being chased down by Blackie. Cooper's just there in the background. Gaz trying to make his way past Cooper. Oh, there's Big Kev going. Big Kev might have a bit of pace here to get past Blackie. Welly. Oh! Jesus. So Blackie. Oh, I'm going. Right, so Blackie serves his penalty. Big Kev on the right, Gaz on the left. That could have gone horribly wrong. Mind you, I did like seeing that out. looked pretty awesome. So Blackie naturally had the pace to past the Group 4s. 3.5 second penalty to serve. Starts serving it now. I do love some close racing. So, stop flicking cameras. The Gaz just got past Big Kev and Willie into the hairpin. Big Kev and Willie having a bit of side-to-side action. As Big Kev, and Willie's got slightly more speed deck on the straight. And there goes Blackie. Oh, Big Kev's just sticking on the inside. Made it stick. Or has he? So side by side through the S's, bit of contact, bit of bumper rubbing, but that's fine. And once again, we have the Supras pushing each other around the track. But this time, Big Kev's leading the way with Willie behind Cooper in P9. Bennett Barry has got Seamus and Sharksy for company. Again, some nice close racing happening here. Sharksy is all over the back of Seamus. He definitely wants to get past. Seamus is using the toe from Barry to stay away from Sharksy. Seamus is doing some PB sectors there. Up front we got Phil still leading the way with, I'd say, what's that, 3 second lead over Hoggy, I'd say. Fast in P3. Gaz P4. I'll say it's about 6 seconds off Fast there. Blackie just coming into turn 1, P5. Racer in P6, trying to carve his way through the Group 4s. He's coming up to the Super Trio. Big Kev, Welly, Cooper. Can Racer clear these Group 4s without losing too much time? Both himself and the Group 4s. Group 4s staying on their racing line. Blue flags waving like Dickens. It's such a shame Gran Turismo isn't set up for proper multi-class racing, but can't have everything, can you? Racer goes up the inside. Oh, I think he might have just hindered Cooper there. Cooper just missing his apex because Racer was in the way. Willie staying to the back of Big Kev there. Racer just put it to the left. Nice. So that did allow Cooper just to drop off a little bit, but Cooper's got good pace. I'm pretty sure catch up to the back of Welly and Big Kev in no time. Barry still got Seamus and Sharksy for company. Coming onto the pitch straight. What's that? We're 26 minutes into the race. Let's have a look and see how everyone's tyres are looking. Yeah, Phil looking good. Hoggy. Let's see. Is everyone softs again? So that seems to be the strategy of the day, softs and softs all the way. So Phil so far with the fastest lap of 27.6, currently doing, what's that, high 28s, and no real pressure from Hoggy at this stage. You can just do a bit of fuel management, tyre management. Hoggy has got Fast for a company there. Fast is only about a second off Hoggy there. May develop into a bit of a battle later on. Gaz still about 6 seconds off fast there. Blackie probably about 5 seconds off Gaz. Racers probably about 8 seconds off Blackie. Big Kev, Welly and Cooper have now found their way back together again. Big Kev just slightly pulled away from Welly in the last lap or so. Bennett Barry, Seamus and Sharksy just keeping each other company. We've got me just coming around the hairpin and G Smith just coming onto the straight. Nice bit of clear track in front of him, maybe get a bit of cheeky toe from Phil down the straight. So also let's go on board with Hoggy for a little bit. That high 28, similar to what Phil's doing. Phil having the added advantage of having a bit of a gap over Hoggy. Dives into the hairpin. Do like the sound of that Ferrari. Under no real pressure from fast at this stage. Sails past G Smith in the Porsche. 27.9 last lap. Hoggy is starting to unleash the Ferrari power just a little bit there. Goes fast just coming on turn 1. You can just see Hoggy up in front. So it's definitely a good track. I do like Deep Forest, both in this layout and the reverse layout. It's a really decent track. Gaz, what's that? Not far off the back of fast there. Blackie, how's Blackie doing? They've got a bit of clear track in front of him and behind, under no real pressure from Racer at this stage. Big Kev, Cooper and Welly, so Big Kev is definitely edging away with a 35.7 last lap compared to Cooper's 36.1 and Welly's 36.1, so Big Kev finding a bit of pace there. Definitely say Cooper and Welly are using a bit of fuel management there, but nonetheless having a good old battle. Welly, has he got a good run out of that? Pace advantage, 100, I reckon he's a slight advantage, but not enough to catch up on the straight. Bennett Barry's picked up a half-second penalty. That'll bring Seamus and Sharksy into contention for P11, P10. And then we've got Mini just coming on the straight. Mini's got a nice bit of clear track to himself. And G Smith still trying to stay out of the way of the Group 3s. At the front, we've got Phil leading Hoggy. So everybody is pretty much spread out. It's not. I can see a little group there. Is that? So that's just, it's just Kelly and Welly. That's the closest battle on track at the minute. So I'll tell you what, we'll ride on board with Welly. See if Welly can put a bit of pressure on Cooper here and try not to miss anything else on track at the same time. Bit of tight line there from Welly. Cooper's last lap was a 35.8, Welly was a 36.5. So he did lose a bit of time on the last lap, but Welly's definitely made that back up. He's getting closer on this lap. Is he going to think about it? Is he going to think about it? I reckon you think about it. He's just trying to psych Cooper out there, I reckon. I told you, you got to watch out for Welly Bob. But that has... Well, Cooper did get a good exit out of that hairpin there, I must admit. Where's Big Kev? Just up in front, so he's in... Cooper has Big Kev in his sights. Well, we are 7 minutes of the race left to go. Any other battles on track forming? No, what's happening back here? So Barry keeping Seamus and Sharksy at bay. Sharksy with a PB of 35.5 on the last lap, sliding it everywhere. Right, if you want to get around the track quick, just go sideways. So definitely trying to mount some sort of... Oh! And he gets a 1 second penalty for his troubles. So disheartening when you get a penalty like that. You can see the next position in front of you. You feel like you got the pace. You feel like you're getting closer, and then bam, here you go. Here's a penalty, and it just undoes the last 2 or 3 laps work you've just done. So 1 second penalty on the straight. It's more like 2.5 seconds by the time you add that up. Okay, so that's kind of taking the pressure off Seamus now. He can just concentrate, get his head down, catch up to the back of Barry. Welly is just keeping Cooper in his sights. I wonder if Welly's waiting for a last lap surprise. Big Kev, 36, dead last lap. Cooper, Welly, all very similar lap times. Up in front, Phil will make his way through the Group 4s for the second or even third time. Straight to the inside. Sharksy does make it difficult. Hoggy running in P2. I'd say Hoggy is a second off Phil. Now, considering Hoggy had that 3 second penalty, Hoggy's done very well to catch up. Doing roughly high 27s, low 28s. Phil doing mid 28s consistently. So Hoggy is definitely eating away into that lead. But in doing so, Hoggy used a little bit more rear tyre than probably than what he'd like to. Fast just coming around the hairpin. Again, making his way through the Group 4s. Gaz isn't a million miles away from fast either. I'd say he's probably got that gap down to about 4 seconds now. Gaz doing mid 28s, Fast doing mid 28s, high 28s, even low 29s. Fast might just be doing a bit of fuel management now, I'd say. So Blackie just coming down the straight. Oh, with a high 32. He's had a bit of must have had a bit of an incident on that last lap. Oh, do I see a battle developing? No, that's Hoggy making his way through the Group 4s. Let's ride on board with Seamus. So Seamus definitely caught up to the back of Barry there. And Hoggy, for good measure, is just getting his way. Has Seamus... He's got the run. You know what? I'd say Seamus is going to go for this. Oh, he definitely... Oh... went wide to get a better exit. That Porsche is just mighty out that hairpin. And Bennett Barry still doing what he needs to do to keep Seamus at bay, but they're going side by side into turn 1. Seamus going on the outside. Can Seamus hang it around? Or is he going to go for the switchback? Seamus is definitely putting Barry under all kinds of pressure now. He's right on his bumper. Tyre wise, not much in it. And that's fast, about to come up to this little duo, which I'm pretty sure Seamus does not want to see in his rearview mirror, especially when he's trying to focus on getting past Barry. So we are coming up to the last final laps of the race. So we'll just skip to the front. Phil still leading to Hoggy. What was that? No. Fast P3, Gaz in P4. You can see Fast up ahead. Blackie just coming onto the straight. Racer definitely a few corners behind there. Tyres are probably definitely hurting now, as is everyone else's. So Big Kev is leading Cooper, who's leading Welly. So Welly is just dropped off the back of Cooper there a little bit. If he's biding his time, I think he's left it a bit too late to mount an attack on Barry. Still under all kinds of pressure from Seamus, and now they're going to have a group 3 trying to squeeze his way past at the same time. That's wide on board with Gaz. Gaz is definitely lifting off that throttle. He does not want to lose any time for himself or Seamus or Barry, but it's just an unfortunate position of the track when you catch a group 4. Or whatever Seamus. So race is finished. So Racer comes across in P6. Where's Phil? Here he is. So after 27 laps, Phil looks like he will emerge victorious. So congratulations to Phil, P1, Hoggy not far behind in P2. Nice recovery drive there. Fast is coming across the line to finish in P3. Gaz looks like he'll be coming across for P4, Blackie for P5. So Big Kev was the winner of the Group 4s. Closely followed by Cooper. Closely followed by Welly Bob. I'm just going to pause it there. Bennett Barry across the line in 10th. Kept Seamus at bay in P11. Shark CP12. Mini is got Blackie for company to cross line in P13, and G Smith finished in P14. Nice racing. Again, some penalties in there, some unfortunate spins, but overall not a bad race at all. Thank you for watching. Next week, I think we're at Spa. No, not Spa. Le Mans circuit next week. Should be a good race. Should be quite a widespread field, I would have thought. But yeah, see you all next week.